Aloha mai kākou o wau o Kū Kahakalau. Greetings, my name is Kū Kahakalau.
Thank you very much for talking. Now, you've just been on a panel about speaking, and we're all here. It's the International Year of Indigenous Languages. What does language mean to you? You're from Hawaii.
Yes.
You've had a history of language being lost and taken. What does it mean to you?
To me, it means really being a native person, being connected to my land, being connected to my ancestors, and then also being connected to the future. Because in order for us to really have hope for the future, we have to know the past. And the past is our language. The language explains who we are, how we think, why we do the things we do, what is important to us, what our values are.
And you're reclaiming language now. Can you talk about that process?
Yes, we are. So my grandfather's generation were still native speakers. Then we had Americanization, and my father's generation couldn't even say a simple sentence in Hawaiian. In the 70s, we have a renaissance, and some of us, against the advice of our families and friends, went to college and got degrees in Hawaiian language and started teaching their language again from preschool or early childhood all the way up to the universities. It's been a struggle. We've had 30 years now of language revitalization, but we still have less than 5% of our people speaking because it's been too confined to the classroom. But we're trying to take it out of the classroom now into the communities using ways of teaching and learning that our ancestors used. So going back into native ways of teaching and learning our language, and it's working. We definitely have an increase. So in my case, my children grew up speaking Hawaiian, and now I have grandchildren that are learning how to speak Hawaiian and hear it again from their grandparents and their parents and their friends and their cousins. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there.
And what are those native ways? What are you doing that's working?
For one is protocol. It's the way that we relate with one another. It's the way we relate with the environment, and it's the way we relate with the spiritual world. So going back to traditional chanting, to traditional acknowledging of one another, to traditional reciprocal kind of interactions. So when I go into the forest, I chant before I go into the forest, asking for permission to go into the forest. As I pick the plants that I need to make a garland, a lei, I talk to those plants, and I again ask permission and ask them to be part of my lei. And as I make the lei, again I'm chanting, I'm thinking in Hawaiian about the beauty, about the metaphors, about the body forms that these plants represent, which are the body forms of our deities. As I give this lei, I chant again, saying how beautiful this lei is, and giving a genealogy of where these plants come from. And as I exit the forest, I say my thank yous. So it's a way of life. It becomes a way of life that is grounded in the way our ancestors interacted with one another, the land or environment, and the spiritual world.
Fantastic, thank you. And one last question. You're hoping to do a presentation tomorrow. Well, what did you want to present on?
I developed an indigenous research methodology. It's called Ma'awe Pono, which means the path of honor and responsibility. And so to do research, but to do it in an honorable and in a responsible way, using the patterns of our ancestors again. Going back to ancestral ways.
Have you published on that?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Can you say where we can find that?
It just came out in a book from the University of Hawaii Press. It's just a chapter, and the book is called Mo'oku Auhau. Research something with genealogy, something with research and genealogy.
We will go find it.
Okay.
Link it.
Sorry.
Thank you very much, Kū, for talking.